I the asshole for asking our babysitter to set alarms when she sleeps?
Seems like a reasonable ask.
You paying more for her to set the alarms? No? Then fuck you, I think.
All right. My wife and I, 34, have three
wife.
children. My wife have three children, ages 7, 4, and a 9-month-old. I work a demanding job, and I put in the medical field.
Then you should quit your job and go back to letting your husband work.
I stand by what I said. I truly believe it at this point.
I work a demanding job and work many, many hours. My wife, not so much, but she does have night shifts often. We just got a new babysitter a few months ago after our one we had for 2 years moved for college. Our new babysitter is only 16, but she had been babysitting one of my coworkers' children for a while, and I trust him. A few nights ago, my wife and I were both working nights, and I saw on the camera that our babysitter was asleep on a couch and the baby had woken up, was crying for almost 30 minutes while she slept. That bothered me. So without talking to my wife when I got home in the morning, I had told my babysitter maybe she should set alarms throughout the night to make sure she's awake since the baby monitor didn't wake her and that it was not okay for her to leave the baby crying like that. I guess it hurt the kid's feelings because she mentioned it to my wife, and my wife is really upset with me because she's only 16 and what I was asking is unreasonable and that this has never happened before. So again, I'm being unreasonable and that I should have talked to her first because this could have been a learning experience. She also said I was completely out of line as well. I'm really not worried about a learning experience, but am worried about the fact if my children are cared for properly. So am I the asshole?
Go ahead, prosecutor.
So am I always starting? Is that how
Sure.
court works?
We should do
so.
that.
I think. I don't know.
I never get a fucking chance to breathe. All right, fuck it. I don't care, bailiff. Look, again, a classic case of medical professionals not wanting to communicate with their spouse. Don't you think this whole thing could have been avoided if you just fucking talked to your partner for once? Also, I gotta say, not a parent. Sounds like the kid went right back to fucking sleep. I don't know what you want the babysitter to do in that situation. Probably a whole bunch of fucking nothing. Also, 16-year-old. You're getting what you pay for. You want somebody to fucking set alarms and be around the clock? Get a real goddamn nanny. You know what I mean? Stop fucking being a cheapskate and fucking get a nanny then. But otherwise, shut the fuck up. They're 16. You get what you pay for. Also, talk to your goddamn wife. I'm tired of having to argue against these OPs that don't know how to communicate with their spouse. You got to be able to talk the hard truths, all right? And a lot of these bitch-ass OPs ain't willing to do that.
That's
Pour him in the court.
Very aggressive way of presenting your case, but go off. Go off, Josh.
Yeah, I don't like that the prosecutor yells at me half the time.
You think I give a fuck?
But as for the case at hand, Your Honor, I would like to plead insanity for my client. If we can get him to take the test, that would be great. Because, yeah, he's clearly out of his mind. There's no reason for
those late night shifts, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I think he doesn't know what he's saying.
Hey, bailiff, whose side are you on? You motherfucker.
Bailiff, you make a great point.
Motherfucker.
And so for that reason, I think my client is clinically insane and needs some time off work to take care of his child and stop expecting a 16-year-old to do it for him at that level anyway. So for that reason...
You're kind of helping Sean out here.
I know. I think
he's going to get off with a technicality, innocence by insanity.
The jury will find that is not a valid... there is no insanity on Am I the Asshole?
There's lots of insanity, actually.
Guilt, and all those insane people, guilty, Your Honor.
So that's my defense. I rest my case.
Wow.
Fucking high five. Hell yeah. Thanks, Josh.
That was quick. You kind of helped out Sean in this situation.
The tough one. I didn't have any handholds to grip on that one, I don't think.
Nah, it's all good.
Kids these days don't want to work, am I right? That should have been
That's exactly right,
Whoa.
fucking entitled kid.
Josh loves the grind set. Let it be known.
Yeah, exactly.
Therapy.